What's going on, guys? Steve here from InvestorMaverick.com. In today's video, we're doing a Medify Yielders update and seeing where everything is at. It appears that a lot of people are still frustrated. The CEO hasn't done his live like he said he was going to do today. And from all the research that I've done, it seems like a lot of people are losing hope, from YouTube videos to Twitter posts to Facebook groups to other forums and articles. And I know that Michael Dare, once again, I don't know if I'm saying that right, the CEO is basically claiming that the reason we can't withdraw is because of the market crashing, and now they can't pay people out, and they're limiting withdrawals, and some people are getting their money back, which, I mean, I haven't seen any proof of that. But not only that, they're also trying to register with Austrac, which is, if you don't know what that is, let's find the actual meaning here. Australian Transaction Reports and Analyst Center. So basically what they do is they're responsible for preventing, detecting, and responding to criminal abuse of the financial system to protect the community from serious, and looks like it's cut off there. But basically just protecting the community from Ponzi schemes or any kind of illegal activity, money laundering, stuff like that. And so Michael is basically saying that, okay, we're trying to register with these guys and become legit and do the KYC, which stands for Know Your Customer. And what Know Your Customer means is basically you're giving your information to verify that you're a real person. So everything from, photo ID, address, social security number, whatever information that the Austrac needs to basically verify in order to get your money out. So once again, another smokescreen. We've seen it before with COTPS, with the whole SMS verification, BS, and then the Binance thing, and then you see Swapnex going down, and then hackers taking the money and running, which is basically just the person that owns a site is taking the money. Who knows? Might be Michael doing all three of these things. But it's just very surprising that this guy is doing this on camera and, making all these promises when it's like, why not just stop dangling the carrot and just run off with the money? Why even, play with the emotional strings with people? Just pull the Band-Aid and get over with it and just kill the site. Why even have the site up? I hope I'm wrong. I hope people can get their money out. But it just doesn't seem, like, is this buying you time so you can, dip to the next country? So, like, it's interesting to me because I read this article of this person that actually emailed Austrac, and they were asking if Medify Yielders actually registered for KYC, and it appears, I can confirm, what does this say? Thank you for contacting Austrac. I can confirm Austrac does not have a registration record. I can confirm Austrac does not have a registration record for the businesses that you've identified below. It is important to note the following. Austrac is only authorized to disclose the registration status, yes or no. We cannot provide any other information. Austrac has no legislative or regulatory powers to investigate or resolve consumer complaints about the financial service provider. What we can and cannot help with. Okay. So I'm not seeing exactly where they say or asking about Medify Yielders exactly. So who knows, take this information with a grain of salt. But I just found it interesting that somebody actually emailed them. So maybe if you guys want to email this person, and I'll email them too, contact@austrac.gov.au, you can ask them if Medify Yielders actually registered to do KYC. So from this post, it appears they haven't. Another thing they were saying is they stopped or temporarily paused all comments or posting inside of their official Medify Yielders group. I haven't been able to get access to that since, I'm newer to all this stuff. So that's why I have to, kind of rely on videos, like from guys like this and other YouTubers to see what's going on and kind of, not giving my financial advice here. I'm not a financial advisor. This is purely educational, entertainment purposes only. Just giving my opinion on it and just kind of, showing people the common theme here is, people tend to create these Ponzi schemes around crypto, since it's very easy to move money around and not get caught, and not attach your identification to any of this stuff. And once again, it's just bizarre to me that somebody like Michael, who knows if that's his real name or not, would even put his face out there like this and keep, basically telling people that, we're going to fix it, everything's going to change, when really nothing has happened yet. So I know, unfortunately, there's people out here, like watching this video. This guy is basically saying for 40 minutes straight, kind of defending Michael and saying to be patient and don't invest anything you're not willing to lose, which is true. Don't invest in any kind of investment. Don't bet the farm on one thing. You want to diversify, not financial advice. You don't want to, especially with these kinds of things when it's obviously a Ponzi scheme, and you got to get in from the beginning in order to make money. Because if you get in even just a few months later, you can get screwed. It's happened to me before. I've been tricked into it with like COTPS, thinking that, this was an arbitrage trading platform where they buy currencies at low, sell it for high, make a profit. That obviously wasn't true, even though people were saying like, it's a real thing. Look at the numbers. They're matching up on Binance when there's something that's low, and then somebody bought it and they sold it for this much for a profit. But it's like, it's so easy just to mirror and do like an API where you're not actually trading. You could just say like, these are just a bunch of numbers that we're just taking from, a legit exchange and posting it on the website. So we can trick you into thinking that we're actually having a real service here. So, but with Medify Yielders, there's really no service or not even any fake numbers being made up. They're just kind of saying, hey, listen, we're lending this money out to people. We're not going to tell you who, because there's no way anybody's going to take out a loan for 4.2% daily. That's just obviously crazy. But let's check out some of these comments down here. I'm not going to watch this whole video here because it's pretty much the same thing he's been saying for a while. And no disrespect to this guy. I'm sure he's successful. He's doing his thing. I always respect people doing the hustle. But at the same time, and this goes for anything that I post on this channel as well, do your own research. Be careful with people and watching what they're promoting. If you see them really pushing the affiliate program hard, be careful of that. If there's a bunch of levels that come with any kind of affiliate program, be very, very cautious with that. Do your research, check them out. Don't listen to anything that, just one person has to say. That's including me too. I'm telling you, don't listen to anything that I say. Do your due diligence, see what other people are saying, and just try to be smart about it. Don't, take a mortgage out on your house, put it all in one thing and hope for the best, thinking that you're going to win the lottery here. That's not how it works, unfortunately. Yes, there are some exceptions to the rule. Some people do get rich, but that's one out of millions, right? So with that said, let's check out these comments here, kind of get the temperature of how people are feeling about this whole situation. You say, why would you threaten someone? The rules of the space. I agree, yet the CEO specifically said that it was safe and that it was a safe investment. And that's another thing, once again, not financial advice. Any person, any website, any article or comment saying that some investment is safe or it's guaranteed, do not believe them. Always verify. Like I said, verify, do your due diligence. I'm not a financial advisor. It even states on the website, I'm sorry to say this, Jay, but the CEO wasn't being honest. Pretty obvious. Even if it looks like he was, don't get me wrong, I despise the threats. There are legal ways for those who want to. Okay, sorry. Hang on, all I want to say is that those threats have a reason. The Alliance insurance, that wasn't real. Austrac license, of which Austrac themselves have no clue. The insults the investors when they ask. Okay, specific questions. Yeah, so basically people are just giving them, or Medify Yielders is just giving them the runaround, which is just a classic example of another Ponzi scheme here. And the whole Austrac thing there, I was just showing you that before. Every video I've seen of these platforms clearly states, do not invest in more than you can't afford to lose. Anyone that did not need to look into the mirror and blame themselves. I personally lost over 10K combined. Okay, understood the platform is here. Okay, so basically people are just justifying, once again, siding with Michael. When are we going to start holding these leaders and CEOs accountable? I'm tired of hearing about multiple rug pulls. Yeah, very true. Very true. That's why you got to do your research before jumping into these kinds of things. And typically, once again, not financial advice. When I look at something that I'm investing in, it really just needs to make sense, like right away. Like with real estate. Real estate's been around for thousands of years, and people have become very wealthy from it. In high markets like we're in right now to low markets, and I know I can make money on equity long term, and I can make money monthly from renting it out. And there's obviously different ways of making money throughout that too, wholesaling and all this other stuff, but it needs to make sense to me, and it needs to be like pretty simple that I can explain to somebody within 30 seconds to a minute long. With this kind of stuff, it's just like right out the gates, doesn't make sense. And that's where you just got to take that with a grain of salt, and just kind of, if you want to just, like I said, you're better off going to casino and putting like $10,000 on black. You have better chances of winning at that than putting it into something like this. Once again, not trying to hate, but I'm just kind of pointing out the facts here. And if somebody would love to leave in the comments below explaining how this is legit, go right ahead. I'm opening it up, open forum here. Go for it. This is why persons don't put their faces out there. Yes, that is definitely why most of these Ponzi's, because there definitely wasn't a face for COTPS or Swapnex. I mean, there's fake ones. There were stock photos. I just hope Michael doesn't allow the morons to mess it up for everyone. I don't think anybody's messing it up other than the guys at Medify Yielders here. Warning, if you're working and earning... Wait, what? Don't play the matches. If you do... we're getting into quotes here. Really hoping he does the right thing, which I highly doubt. I got everything to lose. I will plan. What? Dude, Dude, are you doing any yield farming yet? Some of the referral tiers. Oh, is this like spam? This looks like spam. Not bulletproof. My valley got dumped. Still trying to get you. Yeah, see, these guys are just all very get-rich-quick types here. I understand the risk. Okay. So it's interesting how, like, he goes on for 40 minutes talking about, how you got to take responsibility, which, you definitely do. And then here...
So, the last update that I received was that we were going to hear from the CEO today. Not exactly sure if there was an exact time, but I know the time that we were all expecting was 11 a.m. Eastern time, which would have been 11 p.m. Perth time. And we haven't gotten that yet.
So once again, supposed to happen at 11 a.m. Eastern today, which is June 1st, and I'm on Pacific Standard Time, and it's 9:45 p.m. Haven't seen any updates, and I've literally looked all over, from the Facebook to the Twitter to other YouTube videos. Haven't seen any updates of any kind, live videos on Facebook, any of that. So once again, unfortunate. Let me know if you guys find anything. Leave it in the comments below. And I'm not trying to make these videos to hate on everybody, but I just want people to think for themselves and to just be careful following advice, especially mine. Don't follow my advice. Be careful following advice from a lot of these guys on YouTube and other websites, and because in the crypto space, you can make a lot of money quickly. That's the beauty behind it, but at the same time, it's easy to get the rug pulled on you every single time, and we've seen it happen with multiple companies. And I'm going to be doing some other reviews on some other suggestions I've been getting as well that are very similar to these types of sites, and what to look for and how to avoid it, and really just kind of assess, and get better at managing risk. Once again, not financial advice. I know I have to keep saying this here, but it's true. So with that said, guys, let me know where you're at with it. If you've invested in Medify Yielders, I know there's a lot of frustrated people. Don't feel bad if you need to complain about it. I'm always curious to see how people are investing their money and showing them better ways of investing in things that are legit. For instance, like, running an Airbnb business or mining with GPUs or ASIC miners, or even different kinds of side hustles from, Uber and Lyft to DoorDash and investing in stocks. We definitely have some more videos coming out here soon. Check out the other videos on this channel. Make sure to subscribe, and make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. All those links are down below, and we'll see you guys in more videos to come. Later.